Hi guys, welcome to my Pole Kitchen, aka Pole Kitchen. Get it? Anyways, today, as usual, we have our supply of things here that we're gonna be using. And of course, we're gonna be using things that we have at home, so we're not, or things that we bought, and by we I mean me, at Aldi. Aldi, okay, love Aldi. I might get a couple other little things from like Walmart, Price Chopper, ShopRite, Price Right. But my go-to is always Aldi's because they have everything that you need and at affordable prices. And no, I am not getting paid for this from Aldi. This is what I use, and this is what I'm gonna be using in my Pole Kitchen moving forward. So we have a couple things, and of here again, remember I told you guys, it's whatever we have, because sometimes you don't have a lot. And so sometimes you're trying to figure out what to do with what you do have. So in this case, I had some peppers and onion. I still have some of that garlic left. Nature's Promise is Walmart, by the way, but it's very good at a good price. Also, Stop and Shop has it. This one was only $3.99, and it lasts a long time. Okay, this is caldito cubito de pollos Goya. You can get this at Stop and Shop, ShopRite maybe, and the box, it comes in a little box. It's like about $2 depending on the size. And then you also have, I also have Stone Mill is a great brand, and it's from Aldi. Stone Mill. They have all the seasonings for like about $1 to $2. This is the minced onion and the garlic powder. And let me tell you, these ingredients alone, guys, okay, with this alone, you have to battle. But say you only have half of this, you still can make it flavorful. And my old trusty ketchup, great value. That's Walmart. But I'm gonna show you my Pole Kitchen. And if any contractors are out there that want to come in and give it a little vamping, this is the Pole Kitchen, guys. This is, I got this fixer a while back, and this is the kitchen. But all the magic happens here. Like people say, all the magic happens, where? No, all the magic happens in the Pole Kitchen. And then this is Berman's ketchup. Berman's ketchup. Look at how big. At Aldi's, guys. I got this one when it was on sale for $1.48. Unbelievable. And it tastes delicious. Delicious. Okay? And so we're going to get our olive oil too. And look at that, guys. Milk it. Okay? Milk it. Milk the ingredients. I have that. I got that a long time now. So that's there for a while. And then over here, I have the shrimp that I got at Aldi's. And so I'm going to turn this around. I haven't gotten my tripod yet. The one that shows everything downward. But here again, guys, my Pole Kitchen. So we're working with what we have. Okay? That's the point. That's the point of this. Is that we realize that we can still work with what we have. You know what I'm saying? So I started taking off the little tails off the shrimp. You wanna go ahead and let them soak a little bit. Aldi's has them, the little bags starting at $5.99, and they're good. They're good. So you wanna go ahead and let them soak a little bit, so you can pull the little tails off of them. Okay. So let them soak a little bit, and then as you go along, make sure that each and every one has the little tails off, and that they're nice and clean. See that? Clean. Okay. No caca. Caca, you will see a little black strip in there. You want to get that strip out. Okay, you don't want to serve shrimp with a tail of caca-doodle dandy in back of it. Okay, so today I'm going to show you a quick and simple and easy way of making a quick little shrimp fry rye. Shrimp fry rye. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and just dump this water out because I was just soaking them. I'm going to go ahead and rinse them out one more time. Okay. See that? These were the bigger ones. These were the big ones. This one, I believe, this bag was like $8.99. So it's a little bit more, but it's still good for the price. Okay, so let's go over here. Okay, so you got your shrimp. Sorry, guys. I promise I will indulge in one of those. I'm going to get a P.O. box if somebody wants to send something to the Po Kitchen, whether it be a knife, utensils. This is the Po Kitchen. But you know what? It's happy, you know what I'm saying? It might be Po, but it's happy because better is a little pea without strife than a fatted calf with a bunch of drama, you know? So, yeah, the answer is no. Okay, so we're over here. I'm going to go ahead and bring the plate over here so you can see it. And I'm going to start chopping the vegetables, the ingredients. This is the pan I'm using today. The last time I used the deeper pan, it's similar to that one. Wink, wink. I get a lot of my pans, good ones, at the Goodwill, guys. I am a thrifty shopper. Love, love, love shopping at the Goodwill. Love, you know, getting bargain deals, but on good name brand stuff. I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing stuff. This is not no crap that you're getting, you know. And, you know, you clean it up real nicely, and hey, you can cook an amazing meal and serve it on amazing plates too, you know. So it's all about being creative, and it's all about knowing what you're doing. So over here, as you can see, I'm chopping the red peppers, guys. Okay, and you know what? You can chop the pepper and whatever you don't. Usually what I do is I chop the pepper, chop. Chef Gordon Ramsay, I know you probably having a coronary right now, but you'll see, Chef, that it will be diced. It will be diced. You know, it might not be diced like, oh my God, like the professional dice it, but I'm a professional in my own right. You know what I'm saying? In my Po Kitchen, I'm a professional. And so look at that. Look at how those peppers are chopping, guys. You see that? How nice? Okay, and you don't gotta use the whole pepper. You could use a little bit of pepper. So what I'm gonna go ahead and go on and do now for a minute while I do that is I got my pan over here. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn it on. And I'm gonna turn it on real low, guys. Real low, okay? So you just wanna let that dry up. Now this is the rice. Oh my God, I love this rice, guys. This is at Aldi's. Earthly Grains, instant jasmine rice, pre-cooked, amazing. Cooks in 7 minutes, guys, literally. So what I do is, I'm gonna show you guys right now what I do. I take one of my trusty little bowls that I got a long time ago at Walmart when they had these for 50 cents a plate. They had the flats, the cups, the bowls. I'm gonna go ahead and pour what I have left of my jasmine rice in there. Okay? And then, give me a second. Okay, you remember what I told you guys. I told you just put enough water so that it's just right there at, you know, borderline with the rice. Sift it a little bit. This is for this jasmine rice that they sell at Aldi. That box was only $1.95. I cooked 3 times out of that box. So you're saving money, guys. Go ahead and put it in the microwave. Okay, so I put it in the microwave, guys. I gave it 7 minutes. My pot over here, well, not my pot, my pan is getting dried up because I have it on a low flame. Some things you gotta sear them, meaning some things you gotta cook at a higher flame, and some things you gotta start off at a low flame. You know, it all depends on what you're cooking. You know, if you need something that needs to cook fast before, you know, before the process is done to it, whether it be, you know, rare or well done, you gotta up that flame. But if you have things that you're gonna be cooking along the way, then you're going to need not to have that pan too hot because you're going to burn your stuff. Okay? And here I am cutting the orange pepper. And let me tell you, peppers are really good for us. They have a lot of nutriments that we need. And they taste delicious. Like, oh my God. Peppers are really good. And yeah, I put it in my shrimp fried rice. You know, but it's really shrimp rice, I call it. Shrimp rice. Okay? I cut these, make sure you get them as tiny as you can. Or you can leave them big if you like. If you like big, you can leave it big. But see, that's how nice those two. It's going to be very nice. Okay, so I have my rice cooking in my microwave, Poe Kitchen microwave. I got my peppers and my shrimps prepped up, ready to go. Oops, I found one with the tail, see? And that's fine, but that's how come you gotta be aware, okay? So, okay, all right, my pan is almost dried, guys. So what I do too is I put a little bit of the seasoning in here right now, okay? Because guess what? Shrimp is something that it's hard sometimes to infuse that flavor into it. And sometimes, you know, the flavor stays only in the surface of the shrimp. So while you're prepping everything else and cooking your stuff, you can go ahead and add, let me just grab it again. You can go ahead and add your ingredients to your shrimp to kind of infuse it a little while it sits there waiting to be cooked. And that was a little bit of garlic. You don't want to put too much of this garlic. If you go and get yourself some Nature's Promise chopped garlic, minced garlic, it's strong, so don't put too much, okay? And then you put a little bit, you know how we be doing it, guys. We just take our thing and we be like, yo, right there, boom, some garlic. 2 teaspoons. Yeah, let's go. No, this one's too tight. All right, a pinch of minced onions. Boom, there we have it. Boom. I love when they say that. A pinch of this, a teaspoon of that. Man, just do the calculations like you had to do them in school when you was in school, man. We was doing that calculations in our heads. We was just measuring it, figuring it out, trying to figure out how to get it right, the right answer. And for the most part, we got it right, you know. It's very intimidating, you know, to cook. To cook can be very intimidating to some people, you know, and it is. I mean, you know, especially if you got a big meal or somebody, you know, that you want to impress coming over or whatever. Or you could just be your family, you know, the kids and the spouse if you have one, or just for yourself. Okay, but it's always pressure because you always want to get that meal right. You know what I'm saying? You're always trying to get it right. So right now I'm just chopping the, sorry about the light, guys. I'm going to get some more stuff. You'll see. But for now, we're dealing with what we have. And that is our objective here, is to deal with what we have. So if you had onions, you chopped them. If you had peppers, you chopped them. If you had some olives, or if you have garlic and it's not chopped already, you can chop it. You use the seasonings that you have. A pinch of this, a pinch of that. You get the little shrimp if you have it. And if not, make it in your next meal, okay? You don't have to have it today. But if you do and you're cooking along with me, beautiful. If you're looking at this and saying to yourself, hey, I'm going to go get me these things. All of this was in Aldi's. The peppers come 3 in a pack, and I think they're like $3.99. And then the onions, you could either buy the bag for $1.99, or you can buy them one by one, which is what I do because we don't really eat. We eat, but, you know, we don't eat that much onions. I love onions, but, you know, you don't want them to go bad. So there you have it. Look how beautiful that looks, guys. Woo. So here at Poe Kitchen, we rinse everything. I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and rinse these. Rinse them out. Okay. So now my pan is hot. I set it aside for a minute, guys, because I was gonna add the I'm adding the olive oil to the pan. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this. Hold on, guys. Another thing is, get you just a nice spatula, okay? Because I'm gonna show you in a minute. Spatula, you can just what you call it? Spatula you could use for many things, okay? I'll show you now, my bad. So, you know, if you have a spatula, you could just go like this. You know, it's your version of your wok or whatever your wok utensils want to be. Okay? I have the olive oil in here because I want that to cook. And look how pretty that looks in the pan. Okay? So I just want that to simmer and cook. And I saved half of it over here, but I took some out. And yeah, I want that to simmer and cook. So I'm going to go ahead and raise it up, baby. Raise up the fire a little bit. Shake it in the pan. Okay. Now let's go check on the rice. Ooh, look at that, guys. 7 minutes. It's steaming. It is beautiful. Let me get in the pole kitchen. Folk. Oh, folk. Oh, yeah, see? It's coming along, guys. It's coming along. See that? And this is a microwave. This is delicious. This rice is soft. It's so nice, and it grows. It grows pretty good. Okay. Well, you know what? You taste it. If you feel that you got to give it a little bit more, you give it a little bit more. Because you got to do all this at your own, you know, taste. Some people like the rice harder. Some like it really soft, like mushy. It all depends. Your palate. You can't let nobody tell you otherwise. All right, so I'm going to add the rest of this. And this was the little caldito de pollo, meaning cubitos and palbos, they said it. But it's really, you know, like little cubes of powdered chicken, boiling. I hope I'm saying all those words right, guys. I'm just saying what it says on the thing. But I just love the flavor of that because it does. It tastes so good. And I wish you guys can be in here so you could smell how delicious this is smelling, guys. Okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and add my shrimp because, see, I want my shrimp to start cooking with the veggies, which is, you know, what we have. Okay, you could very well add more to this or less, or add other stuff. Like I could think of scallions and put a little thyme in there, or you know what? If I had right now a little bit of ginger, I would just, you know, grate a tiny little binsy, because ginger is very strong, guys. It will overpower your whole meal. So you don't want to put too much. You got to be careful with your flavors, okay? Because you don't want your flavors to get lost or to fight against each other. They have to complement each other. Flavors have to complement each other. And I know Chef Ramsay will be happy to hear me say that because that's true. And I love him. Love Chef Ramsay. If you're seeing this, Chef, please come here. And look at my kitchen. I'm trying to make this all happen. Delicious meals out of the pole kitchen. So let's get it going. Look at that, guys. We have that steaming really nicely. Okay, you gotta let your shrimps cook because the shrimps is something, like I said, that and you could do, you know, you could poke them a little with the fork. Believe it or not, it will seep in if you do poke them. You know, it will seep in. All the flavor is getting really good. And don't be afraid to taste your food too. as you cook, guys. Okay, what you're cooking for your people, for your family, for your friends. You gotta taste it. Okay, look at that. How delicious that looking. Okay, I'm gonna raise the fire up some more now, guys, because I really want that to start cooking now. I'm gonna get that cooking, and we're gonna show you in the next step. Guys, so we're back. So I got the rice. Look how beautiful this rice looks, guys. This rice looks amazing. It's so good and it's so fast. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crack 2 eggs, because you don't have to, but me personally, when I do my fried rice, whether it be shrimp, pork, or just fried rice by itself, I like to put an egg in it, if I have it. But if I have the egg, heck yeah, I'll put the egg in there if I have it. So just, you know, beat your little egg a little, and you see this I take out, boom. All right, take that out. All right, just take it out. Beat your little egg, beat it really nice, because you're gonna make a little scrambled egg. Okay, you're gonna make a little scrambled egg for your rice. Now, did I tell you that the eggs were $1? They went up. They used to be $1.32 at Aldi, but now they're $1.92, which is still way cheaper than anybody I know. Let's see how the rice, I mean not the rice, but the, woo. So you want this to dry, guys, okay? But you don't want it to burn. So I gotta be careful, because I don't want my pan to get too burnt. And then you may say, you see the water there. Yeah, that's a little bit of water, but we're trying to get all that to soak in. Okay, we want to get that soak in. So a few more minutes, and then we're going to let that soak in, and then we're going to make our eggs, and then we're going to throw it all together. Okay? Okay, guys, so I have it all separated here. You see I split the pot in half, and I'm going to go ahead and throw that on that side, okay? Just throw your eggs on that side, okay? And leave the other stuff cooking on the other side. You see how I'm just getting it? Right, I had to lower my pot a little, guys, because I don't want it to get too dark, okay? But it's cooking, you see it? Your egg is cooking. Like I said, if you don't want the eggs, you don't have to have the eggs. But for those that like eggs with their fried rice, this is a good, quick way of, throwing this together. Because your final step after this is going to be your rice, okay? And this is getting really good. The reason why I like doing it like this is because your eggs is going to have a lot of flavor. It's going to have the flavor of whatever you cooked here on the side, whether it be your pork, whether it be shrimp, whether it be chicken. There's all kinds of fried rice. You can be creative with that too. Oops, sorry guys. And so see how the eggs is drying up and it's coming out really good? Okay, it's getting cooked all the way. Go in there, and even if you got to push some of the shrimp over with it, that's fine. Because you're just going to start mixing it anyways, okay? So now, let me get my trusty spatula. Okay, and then let's start mixing those eggs up with your shrimps, your pepper, and your onions. Okay? And you got that going on, guys. You got that going on. Trust me. See how that's coming along? See how beautiful that looks? Okay. While that cooks for a minute and infuses together, I'm going to lower the flame, because now we just want flames low, because everything that's going in this pot is already cooked. Now I'm going to I got some rice, guys. of the cooked rice, the jasmine rice. Now that's your piece de resistance, your resistance piece, the piece that, you know, puts everything together. Okay, so you go ahead and you go in there and you start moving your stuff around. Okay, now I know some want soy sauce, okay, and you could put soy sauce, but I don't put a lot of soy sauce because I can't have a lot of salty stuff, and soy sauce tends to be salty. So what I'll do is I will put some other stuff in here. Like you could put a little curry, not a lot, just a tiny little bit of curry to give it that color, but also give it that little je ne sais quoi. But right now, as it stands, this is gonna be tasting amazing. Trust me. Okay, you can add more to it, take away from it, add soy sauce to it. Okay, let me see. Okay, guys, there you have it. It's done. It came out the pot, and then at the end, I sprinkled a little bit of the semi softened peppers and onions just to give it a nice look. Okay, give it in a smaller plate because you don't have a lot to go with that, but you could throw a salad on the side of it. You can throw, if you're, you know, like plantains, you could do some plantains. There's a whole bunch of side meals you can do with this. But there you have it, guys, and it is delicious. A mangiare. Buon appetito.